Hey yo, is this thing on? Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy Rich Southern Cali. The Outlaws are back. If you didn't know, now you know. Well, this is the best show on the block. Guaranteed to be the best. Some else, some new, some original, something to get you to break outside the box, restructure your mindset, reanalyze the norm, get you to think, implement, strategize, re-strategize, blueprint, put it all into effect, and see what you come up with. And see what we can do as a brand new society, the society of this channel, this tribe, and see what we could come up with in a positive manner, a positive nature, instead of taking the traditional route of all the other skills that life teaches us. That, I mean, hit or miss, right? Like, it's just so exhausting trying to do things that don't always feel comfortable. And the way I do things, although the progress is a little different and the results come a little fluctuated compared to other techniques, I feel really comfortable with this. Like, I feel really at peace with the way I handle the different circumstances that come into my life. I think that's where I'm at with this. And once again, it's an internal peace as much as it's external manifestation of wealth. So do you have that internal wealth? Do you have that internal peace? Do you have that internal balance? Do you have that self acknowledgement and self know thyself? Do you know thyself? And then do you have that mental clarity, or are you all fucked up with emotional mental breakdowns? Is your life in chaos? Is it falling apart? Is it full of unwanted, extremely fucking negative emotions? Although everything on the exterior seems to be at its best, at its peak, it's fucking the most amazing scenario you can ever manifest, right? You could ever fucking live out. Internally, you're struggling. Mentally, you're fucking struggling. Emotionally, you're fucking struggling, and that's kind of the key that I'm getting at here. Although I might not be technically manifesting in overdrive externally. Um, I have a weird sense of moving where I stay balanced. I stay balanced mentally, emotionally, and externally, which is the budgeting and getting everything prioritized and handled in the most efficient manner. So right now, as we speak, externally, I'm caught up on my bills. I just paid my rent. I just paid my phone bill. So I'll be able to get on the fucking the internet and drop these videos for you all month. Um, I paid for basically everything. I got my money and everything set for the month for food, utilities, hygiene. Yesterday I sat around and I fucking splurged online, yo. I went ahead and bought a whole new fucking wardrobe basically. Half of me feels bad about it because I'm so dead ass like focused on hitting goals, and one of them is savings and finances and shit. But it's been a really long time since I bought clothing, and it's been a really long time since I've actually went out and invested into my wardrobe. So I went ahead and did that, and I'm just kind of waiting for it all to come into the mail. And I bought a few other things as well, and there was stuff that I needed. But once again, I put caps and I put limits, and I went ahead and I splurged. But as soon as the internal started feeling that shift, I said that's enough. Like the indulgence, like my flesh and my external and my ego and my pride and all that shit, it kept wanting more. And like, oh, you deserve it, all this shit, right? But then my emotions, they started feeling the impact, and my mind started methodically going through the impact in my budget and my savings and whatnot. And when that started triggering, that's when I put a pause and I said, that's the cap, that's the limit. I don't know if I overdid it or I fucking hit it or I'm right under the marker, but I hit a place where I'm right at the borderline where it could have affected me. And instead of being something where I'm like content with, like, oh, okay, I could do that, it doesn't really affect me negatively, like i'm gonna i'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy the rewards. I'm gonna enjoy all of these upgrades in material possessions, but it doesn't fuck me up or put me behind by any means for a week or two, or it doesn't mentally fog me and screw me up for a week or two, or emotionally I'm not walking around disturbed for a week or two until I'm able to justify all my expenses. Does that make sense? So that's where I'm at. Like, and in order for me to keep this balance, it's something that I consciously think about, and not a life that I subconsciously just walk through. So that's something that I like to really stress and incorporate in everything I do. And that's something that I teach, and I would like to open up awareness to that. When you make decisions, when you make life altering decisions, even if it's altering your life in a minor way, if it has to do with finances and money, um, it's an important decision. So if you're thinking about dinner, that's a very important decision. If you're thinking about blowing $30, $40 on a special event type thing, and you're psychologically fucking putting every reason why it's appropriate and it's okay to do so, and that's fine. But we have to remember that this period of the day called meals, it happens 2 to 3 to 5 times a day depending on the person. So this decision is going to be a reoccurring decision, and that number that you go ahead and accept as what the standard is for the meal, you're going to be accepting that number, and it's going to become accepted as your normal reality and your normal affordability scale. That's something that your body, your mind, and everything around you is going to feel like it's normal, it's appropriate. But considering your budget and everything, it all started off as being just a one day as a special occasion, but it turned out to be a normal routine. And that one decision, it's gonna make or break you. It's that simple. Sometimes people talk about, oh, that Starbucks coffee is gonna set you back. I mean, not one Starbucks coffee and not a few in a year, but I mean, if you're habitual and you have to grab it every fucking day, and you're doing that for a stretch of a year to 2 to 5 years, I mean, it does add up. So that statement does make sense. But if that is one of your main enjoyments in life, then everything else is boring and mundane. But when you go to the coffee shop and sit there for 3 fucking hours, you stay out of trouble, that keeps you happy, you read your book or you do your work, and that moment in time and that fucking coffee is kind of like your happy place, and it keeps you in line mentally and emotionally. So that little bit of investment that you do, it doesn't really compare to the investment that you're making on the categories of emotional and mental well-being. So when someone might be stressing over a fucking buck and it's driving them crazy, you're over here investing into your mental and emotional well-being. So in essence, what you're missing out on financially in the material realm, you're gaining in the spiritual and emotional realms on top of the mental realms, and it's actually benefiting you more to do these little things than it is to take the discipline way too far, take the commitment way too far, be way too motherfucking hard on yourself to get these manifestation goals to come in way too fast, and all of a sudden you get reckless and throw away whatever type of achievement. So you achieved a personal financial goal. One day you got reckless, you did one big spend, and it knocked you back 6 months. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes these little spending outings, it might cost you a bit and it might add up, but it doesn't add up to other type of expenses, and there's no perfection. So if you're doing better today than you were last month, then go ahead and pat yourself on the back. And for whatever you couldn't perfect, have a little bit of mercy and grace on yourself and keep on putting the emphasis to figure it out as time goes by. So obviously you could see that sometimes we have certain strengths and then other times we have certain weaknesses. So it's best that we focus on these little key factors in life. Like, oh, that's a natural strength that I have. It's something that I can naturally do well. And this is a natural weakness. It's something that's kind of more hindering. So, yo, I'm going to go ahead and end the video early because I got to get the day started. So hopefully have a great day. Beyond epic, better than average, been original, stupendous, glorious, blessed, phenomenal. I'm going to go ahead and make some more content. This video is about 10 minutes. I'll be trying to do 20, but it gets a little boring. So let's keep on progressing and moving forward. And we're 5 months in to 2026. I hope you're getting your motherfucking New Year's resolution handled, because we only got fucking 7 months left and the year's gone. Catch y'all later.